It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we're 33.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, alert.
From the 17, Mayfield. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Right here. Check 26. King.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Run left.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Right, 280. Look for signal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Back 22, back 22. Bring it. Bring it.
On third down, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
380.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
What's left?
Now Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike,
280.
rip left, rip left. Got double time, double time. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check 43. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the whip.
Saquon Barkley running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Mike. Let's go, D.
14. Got it. Gun.
Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. Lucky.
Up.
Rock 57. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Regular.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 180.
57 for Mike.
Hey, regular. Hey, exit.
57. He can't hang.
Hurry.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Bang.
Alert. Point it right. You draw quarters. Five.
57.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's complete to Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Alert! Point it right. Bravo!
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
General West! Pistol. Hurry!
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Begin.
Real.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
King!
So we got man.
Up!
3rd and long for Mayfield. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Cut.
Hey, 0.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go. Let's go.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
He's coming. We got double up. Go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check 52's the mark. Here we go. Slow down.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson completes it to Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Mike 52. Here we go. Mike 52. Here we go, D. All day. Friday.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check that. Mike 52 right here. Come to my work.
Now Wilson. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All day, every day. Anything. 12. Kill. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Get in the weight room. Check 99. 40. Shoot. One left.
Wilson. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
52's the Mike, boys. 52. I'm here all day. New Mike 52. Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Gun.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Check 52's the mark. Get ready. Hey, zero.
On third down, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Alpha.
Now Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3.
17. Bears 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll go to Barkley again. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Wilson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. On first down, Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Third and long. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
180. Mike, 58, right there. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check 37, check 37.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 42-yard line.
180.
58, come on.
Real. Wide. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, alert. Hey, Haywood.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Got to do better.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Fant. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Hey, orbit.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Run.
58, Mike. Man, I got you.
Alert. Hey, Echo.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this one. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's crossing.
At the 39-yard line.
Go 14. No, check that. We want Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Hey, Charlie.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Say, alert. Topper.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Real.
Watch.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You. Hey,
Regular. Up. Hey, wahoo. Hey, alert.
check 24.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Point it right.
Against the mic. I'm coming for you, son. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, alert 33.
Penetration here.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch this.
I got it.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me. It's just me and you. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Now Wilson going to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll let it go. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Kings. Get the mic. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, alert 33. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. Up. Watch safety green. Watch that.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll escape to his... And he's going to go down again. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
Here we go. Their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Yeah, he's got it. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Run.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Keystone, travel. Hey, alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Harris to return. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
They're not ready for this. They still playing. Alert! Y'all playing the wrong football.
Joker.
Regular. Hey, Delta.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Zoom.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.